The Five on the Fox Propaganda Network conducted about a 12-minute post-mortem on Tuesday's Democrat-dominated elections. And though our queen, Jessica Tarlov, was her usual brilliant self, there was some surprisingly compelling and sober commentary from the least sober person in the room, Janine Piro. But before we unpack all that, if you haven't yet, please hit that like, subscribe, and the alert bell. All right, folks, if I had it my way, we'd probably do an entire, 20-minute, 30-minute expose on this 12-minute section because there's actually some pretty good stuff here, and not just from Jessica Tarlov, but actually, yes, from Janine Piro and even Dana Perino. Jesse Waters, Greg Gutfeld, not so much, but again, Janine Piro actually giving a calm, thoughtful commentary on Tuesday night's elections, which obviously didn't go the way she wanted, even though it went the way you and I wanted. So we're going to start with our queen, Jessica Tarlov, because of course this is the unofficial Jessica Tarlov fan club, and we would be remiss not to present her. And she has a really memorable exchange here with Jesse Waters in which she dunks on him pretty mercilessly.
So abortion and cash, Jessica, is that the story of last night?
And pot.
And pot. Yeah. Abortion, cash,
don't
and pot.
forget about our marijuana. No, that's not the only story. The main headline is Democrats continue to overperform in the Biden era. It's just, you can't dispute it. It is blowing the polling out of the water. Republicans haven't really had a good showing since Trump won in 2016. And they really, and I know that there are a lot of them, deeply conservative people that are coming around to the idea that Donald Trump loses himself elections and he loses the people that he endorses.
Well, elections. They took the House in 2000, right?
2020.
20, yeah.
Yeah, by 3 seats. So remember it was 2022.
16.
That was your red wave. Remember when you said, I'm getting a 40-seat wave, and then you got 3 seats and a George Santos?
Oh, don't remind me.
Okay. Anyway.
Surprisingly a good sport about that, and that was a great line. You wanted 40 seats. Your 40-seat red wave turned into 3 seats and a George Santos, which is probably like a negative 3-seat deficit, really, in the grand scheme of things. Great moment from Jessica Tarlov. And again, there was more to her commentary. We could play the whole thing. But the most surprising part for me, Dana Perino's usually, she's, as far as right-wingers go, certainly Fox News right-wingers, she is capable of some thoughtful commentary. But again, the one that surprised me the most was Janine Piro. So let's play this.
So, Janine.
I look at it a little simpler. To me, it was about Ohio, Kentucky, Virginia, Pennsylvania. Purple states, 2 red states, Democrats winning. And the issue of abortion is one that Republicans either have to get straight on or they're going to lose on it. And the way they lose, they can't ignore it. They can't make believe it's not there. So the question is, how do you handle it? Well, it's not really how the Republicans handle it, because right now they don't have 60 votes in the Senate. So stop trying to pass a federal legislation. It's not going to happen. You're creating unnecessary turmoil for Republican candidates down the ticket. The truth is that when Bashir went out there and I prosecuted those cases with the 12-year-old girls and the 10-year-old girls. Cameron, who is a great AG, supported not just by Trump, but supported by McConnell. He tried to change his, go a little more left. It didn't matter. Women want freedom. And what's going to happen is that dozens of states are literally going to put these abortion initiatives, I don't care what you call it, privacy, I don't care. They know what they're reading, and they're going to win on that. Mm-hmm. And Republicans have to understand this is not an issue they win on. This happened in 2022, it's 2023, and 2024 is right around the corner.
Guys, I definitely want to hear what you have to say in the comments, because it's not like I regularly watch Fox News. When stuff is brought to my attention in my curated Twitter feed, I take a look at it, but it's not like I binge watch Fox. I don't have the mental and spiritual fortitude to subject myself to that. But I've never heard Janine Piro be, again, sober is the word that I was thinking of, not just in terms of demeanor, but I also think, she was missing her wine bottle or something today. Her demeanor was different, and her commentary was absolutely true, and it was honest, and it was incisive. Now, obviously, I disagree with her about Daniel Cameron, who was Democratic Governor Andy Beshear's Republican challenger in Kentucky. He's awful. But for the most part, she was right. Abortion is a losing issue for Republicans. Barring some sort of cosmic shift in the public consciousness, they will never win on this issue. So with respect to the Dobbs decision last year, which overturned Roe v. Wade, Republicans are the dog that caught the car. Congratulations. Now what are you going to do with it? It's probably going to run you over, and it has for these election cycles. It did in the 2022 midterms. It did in these off-election or off-year elections. And as she says, 2024 is right around the corner. I will definitely have more to say about Fox and right-wing media's coverage of the 2023 elections because there's a lot to just bask in, right? There's a lot of schadenfreude, and I was actually expecting more schadenfreude to come from the Five today. I was excited when they said that they were going to discuss it, but actually, so Dana Perino was pretty reasonable and thoughtful, and so was Janine Piro. Jesse Waters really wasn't that. You know, he didn't rage out in any way. He seemed to take it on the chin. So we'll definitely do subsequent videos about that because there's a lot to bask in. But let me know what you think in the comments. Yes, about our Queen Jessica Tarlo, but also what you think about Judge Janine Piro's comments here and her demeanor. Let me know what you think.